Welcome to the $100 MBA Show, the business podcast. That's your 10-minute business workout every single day with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online over at 100mba.net. In today's episode, you will learn how to budget for marketing. A lot of us, when we get started with our business, we do not spend any money on marketing. We say to ourselves, how can I spend money on marketing if I'm not making money or if I'm making minimal money? And then what happens is when we grow, we just get out of habit. We don't actually spend money on marketing. We don't budget for it. And marketing doesn't become something that it should be. It doesn't become a big part of our business. And every business needs to grow and it needs to market in different ways. Whether that's content marketing, Facebook ads, Google AdWords, webinars, you need to budget for marketing so your business can grow and you can make more sales. But how do you do it? That's what we talk about in today's episode, making sure you put aside the money that you need to grow your business. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by SumoMe, your all-in-one app solution to grow your email list, increase your website traffic, and just be an absolute baller on your website. SumoMe has helped us grow our email list tremendously in the last 2 years. So much so, my biggest regret is not installing it on our website sooner. And yes, SumoMe installs on every single website, and you can get it for free forever by going to 100mba.net/SumoMe. Again, that's 100mba.net/SumoMe. I want to start this lesson off by saying, if your business right now is not making any money, you're not profitable, then it's hard for you to think about marketing. I get it. How am I supposed to spend money if I don't have money, if I'm not making money? But what I found in my own experience is that you can't afford not to market. Often the reason why you're not making money is because people just don't know about your business. Of course, we're assuming that you have a great product that you just need to get out to an audience. But how do you budget for it? How do you make sure that every month you're assigning a certain amount of money to marketing? And by the way, budgeting is not just money. It's also time. How much time are you spending on marketing? And like I mentioned at the start of this episode, marketing comes in different forms. Content marketing, blogging, videos, podcasting, getting on other podcasts, Facebook ads, Google AdWords, doing webinars. These are all ways to market your business. And of course, the traditional ways, print media, TV, radio. Some of these things still actually work, and some of them in a lot of markets just don't. But the point here is that are you actually spending the time and money to market? Often at the start, we don't. We don't make the time, we don't make the money, we don't put aside the time and money to make it happen. So I'm going to give you a system, a way for you to start small and start growing. Now I'm going to mainly focus on budgeting in terms of money in today's episode. Now you can allocate money and spend it on whatever you think is best for your business. You may want to spend it on getting a really good writer to write you great blog articles for your blog. You may want to spend it on webinars. You may want to spend it on Facebook ads. But the point here is that you have to allocate funds. Well, we often say, well, I just don't have any money to market right now. Well, how much money are you thinking in your head? That's just kind of a strange thing to say. I don't have the money to market. You have $0? You don't have $5? I mean, you just might have spent $25 to get this awesome graphics pack. So you can, spruce up your PowerPoint presentations or maybe your website. When $25 in maybe Facebook ads could have got you a couple customers. So don't just tell yourself things and believe it. Don't just say, oh, I just don't have the money for that right now. Because you are spending money. It just depends on what you're spending on. What are you allocating that money on? And you don't have to start huge. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on marketing every single month. You could start with a small budget. If you're really, really on a low budget, start as low as $100. $100 is not going to break the bank, and it allows you to get started with whatever solution you choose or whatever marketing avenue you choose. It's enough money to make an effect. For example, if I run a Facebook ad to promote a webinar I'm doing, with $100, I'm pretty sure I can get enough qualified leads to get me a sale on the webinar. And if you're wondering how to do this and how this all works, you can check out our free course at Webinar Ninja called The Ultimate Webinar Course. It's absolutely amazing. It is the ultimate webinar course. It's absolutely free. Just go to webinarninja.co/course. You can check that out. But the point here is that you want to see how well you can convert your marketing dollars. Remember, you are in business to get customers. You need customers, and marketing is a way to get customers. So if you're not spending money to get customers, what are you spending on? So rule number one, start with a budget. If you are in a better financial situation, you can maybe add a little bit more to the budget. So you don't have to start with $100. You could start with maybe $300, $500. Now, the point of the budget is you have a starting point. You have an amount of money you know you're starting with, and you can kind of track your ROI. So at the end of the month, let's say, for example, you put aside $500 for marketing. You have to track now where those marketing efforts have gone. Has it paid off? How many customers did you get out of that $500? How many sales did you get? How much money in revenue did you earn from that $500? Is it more than $500? Awesome. You have an ROI. You have a return on investment. So say, for example, you put $500 and you made $1,500 in sales. That's incredibly good. You made 300%. That's great. So keep going. Reinvest. Take the money you made, pay yourself back that $500 and put in $500, and you still have $500 left over for revenue. That's awesome. Or you can up the ante, go $600 and keep tracking your budget. The point is that you have to start with some amount of money. Now, if you're not positive, if you don't make an ROI, it's not the end of the world. That's why if you want to start little, that's fine. Start with $100. See how it goes. Choose the way you're going to market, invest, see how much money you make. Let's say, for example, you made maybe $50 in sales out of that $100. Okay, not bad. It's not a huge loss, not zero. What do you got to do to at least break even? What do you got to do to make more than $100? Tweak your marketing, tweak what you're doing. But how do you make sure you actually budget for your marketing? It's super simple. Just put yourself a calendar reminder. At the start of the month or the second of the month, whatever you choose, put a little reminder that says, hey, allocate X amount of dollars to marketing. And what that means is whatever you're spending. So say, for example, you're going to be doing Google AdWords, allocate some money, pay that bill right now, do the marketing or invest the money into that account right now. If you're doing Facebook ads, Facebook uses PayPal to pay for its ads. So put the money in your PayPal account. See it as you're paying a bill, like you're paying a credit card bill or paying a phone bill. And that way you're forced to actually follow through with your marketing budget. I got more in today's episode, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Atlassian. As you all know, today, nearly anything is possible. If we can dream it, teams can build it. So how to get everyone together to create what's next? With Atlassian, that's how. Makers of collaboration software that lets teams work and communicate better together. Here are some of their amazing solutions. Assign, track, and manage tasks for any project, no matter how complex. That's the clarity of Jira. Create and share content, organize results, and bring team members up to speed. That's the flexibility of Confluence. Instant message or video chat with your team from any device. That's the freedom of HipChat. Test, review, and manage code in real time. That's the power of Bitbucket. The reason why we love Atlassian so much is that it's so simple to use. They have a clean interface so you can jump right in. Visit Atlassian.com and see how Jira, Confluence, HipChat, and Bitbucket can give your team everything you need to organize, discuss, and complete shared work. Atlassian.com, helping teams everywhere team up to create what's next. Guys, to wrap up today's lesson, marketing is important. You need to be able to market your business. Every successful business markets. And whether that's content marketing or social media marketing or whatever it is, you need to allocate the time and the funds to do it. You got to force yourself. You got to see it as paying a bill so that you can see the returns and you can start building that cycle. As long as you're getting more money out of your marketing, that's great. Then you can tweak it and increase your conversion rates. But you got to get started. And don't wait until you're making so much money. Of course, I want to spend money on marketing. That's just a false idea, a false concept. People are successful because they do market. So make sure you invest the time and the money to do it. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit subscribe to get all our lessons automatically, guys, so it's right on your device in the morning. We got more great lessons coming your way tomorrow, the day after, every single day, because, of course, we're daily. All right, guys, before I go, I want to leave you with this. Marketing can be fun. You could see how well you're doing. You can get your word out there. And often at some point, your marketing efforts have more of an effect than it did at the start because it's kind of like you're becoming popular. People are getting to know you. They're seeing you more often. And it's a lot easier to have higher conversions. So just get started. Get the ball rolling. Start out with a small amount of money if you don't have much of a budget right now. But get started and you won't regret it. All right, guys. I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.